Hello, computer science geeks. All right, we're going to take off where we left off on the other 8.2. Hey, that's private. What we got here is a class. It's called Point, and this is what we built in the last video. We have some instance variables here, instance fields x and y. We also have this distance to origin. And what we were able to do is that we were able to construct a point, and we were able to update the instance field to the correct value as we went along. And we used the this keyword here to distinguish this x from this x. This x is this one. This x is this one. So that's important. We need to make sure we do it. But you know what? We did all this work, and I'm here to tell you this was a pretty lousy way to do the distance to origin. I mean, it's just a lot of maintenance. Look, what we got here is we got a distance to origin calculation here. We got a distance to origin calculation here, and yet another one here. And as you can tell, they're slightly different from each other, which I was doing to illustrate the fact that you could use different types of x's. But quite frankly, I mean, if this was a pretty complex piece of code, I might have some bugs in here. And if I had a lot of instance fields and things that I wanted to know about a point, storing them all as instance fields like this would be kind of hard to maintain. And so we're going to make it better. We're going to refactor this guy, okay? We're going to keep our code here exactly the same. We're going to create a point. We're going to change the x value. We're going to print it out nicely because we got that toString method that I really, really love. And then I'm going to ask it for the distance to origin, and I'm going to print it out. But I'm not going to change any of this. But what I am going to do is I'm going to simplify the code here. And I'm going to simplify it by eliminating this guy entirely. This guy is gone. Just out of here. All right? It is gone. It is out of here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this calculation right here, and I'm going to change my get distance to origin. And instead of returning the value directly, I'm going to return the calculated value, just like that. So every time you ask me for the value, get distance to origin, I'm going to calculate it, just like that. So right here, gone, just gone. Down here in the set x, just gone. Yep, no longer there. I don't have the set y. I don't have the, I do have the set y. Now it's gone. Boom. Okay. Looks a little cleaner, right? How many lines of code did I delete? Several. And I still have the calculation here. Will it work? Will it work? Let's run it and see. I click my run button, and I got an error. It says that it, I don't know, doesn't like that semicolon. Let's try again. Run it again. And boom. Same result, same answer. I like it. Simpler code. Is that all that we have to cover today? Mostly. But let me tell you what we just did. This right here, we call this lazy evaluation. That means I'm not going to evaluate this value. I'm not going to calculate this value until you ask me for it. So what I've done is I've created a new property, get distance to origin. Is a property. It's a property of the point. Every point has a distance to origin. I can calculate it. I know what it is. But I don't have a new instance field. I only have this. What you can see is I completely changed my implementation. I made it a lot better. I made it simpler. And my client code didn't have to change at all. This is one of the advantages of object-oriented programming. And it's going to be something that we're going to think about a lot when we get into TextExcel. TextExcel is going to have you evaluate the value of cells. And you know what? If you store it like we did before, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of messy code. But if you calculate it like we did here with lazy evaluation, it's going to be a lot easier. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you can look over the slide deck and see some more, but really we just review the fact that we have a this keyword and we have getters, and we have setters. We could talk about the advantages about these. We still haven't talked about constructors. That's next. That's coming up later. I don't know when, but later. All right. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Much shorter than last time. I'll see you again.